Hurst today. Here's the big shock elimination in the second leg, Nicole Livingston.
Tough day at the office for one of the big names of Ironman. Kai, what happened?
I don't know. I'm a little puzzled. My ski starts need a lot of work. Clearly, I blew it in the first round, and I've blown it in this one. But it's just part and parcel of practice.
No bump or slip off like last round at the start of the ski?
Yeah, well, I don't know what happened. It's all a little bit blurry at the moment, but I'll have a look at the replay and see what went wrong. I just think I'm probably not doing enough work with my starts on my ski, and as you can tell, they're crucial.
Back to the little things. I guess the thing, though, that pleased me sitting down here on the beach and watching you is you were so determined to try and catch those guys who just ran out of time. Yeah,
I don't think it was so much I ran out of time. I got quite unlucky. I caught the guys in the run leg, which is a first for me. And, I had a good board coming in. There was just no waves. And Pierce and I were looking around. We were desperate for a wave to just get on the back of that group. We knew that we're both probably the strongest swimmers in the pack, but it just wasn't meant to be.
A bit of time to work on stuff, though. It's enduro next round.
Yeah, we got another couple of weeks. So, the last 2 weeks leading into this been fantastic. I feel my racing today was awesome. I felt like every leg felt really good, really strong, just small mistakes. So, you guys out there wanting to become an Ironman, practice on the small things.
Well done, Kai. Well said.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Indeed, very well said. I like the positivity of Kai Hurst after a disappointing result.
Yeah, well, Kngis looks strong. So did Shannon, his brother. Matty Poole is going well. Ali Day's still in there. Zane Holmes, look out for him, and Wesy Berg.
Zane Holmes was the man you tipped in the media up here to take out the event. Mitchie Miller again doing very well, the young man from Noosa in his first season. Dylan Newbigin, Hugh Doherty will always be a threat. Tommy Atkinson, Corey Jones, and that is the red zone. Out after the second leg is Josh Minogue, Sam Hamilton, Pierce Leonard and Kai Hurst. As the conditions again look like it's starting to possibly have a storm on the way. We're down to 12 now, Guy Lynch, in this fantastic format.
Well, they'll start be getting tired right now. They've done 2 races. Some of them had to go harder than others. And certainly it's all about trying to protect the petrol you've got in your tank, because you've got 5 races to get through. All important, get to the last race, be the last 4.
Shannon Eckstein in the black series leader vest, set for a start, and away we go in the third race of this eliminator at Bondi Beach. And as always, the boys hit the water very, very hard.
Well, Rhys Drury had a great start down the left-hand side of the screen. Kane Eckstein, little stumble off the start, and I don't think you'll see him up the front because of that. The pink costumes of Matty Poole I saw in the middle of that pack. He's in about 5th position at the moment, and they're all trying to find their place. So it's all about getting out into the water fast, porpoising while you can, while it's still shallow, and then making your way out.
Bev, it's pretty close there at the front. There's plenty of elbows flying.
It is close, yeah. The whole pack's actually going through there in one pack. They're coming into a little wave spot now. They've missed the first part of the bank, and you can see them looking over their shoulder because they're all thinking, I do not want to get left behind by a wave here.
Trev, certainly the water's cold. We were saying earlier, 16 degrees. The sun's gone now, clouds come over. Hypothermia, something to worry about?
From race 3, 4 onwards, what you got to remember is when they go back into the tent, they don't get a chance to get fully dry. You can have a dry towel, but it doesn't mean you're dry at the end of it. So they're sitting in that soaked feeling for a couple of hours. I actually just got wet myself, and it is quite cold. But, these guys, as it goes on, the wind's getting stronger and more brisk, and that's a real worry.
No dramas for Trev Hendy out there in the 4-3 wetsuit, though. He can't be too bad out there. We saw Shannon Eckstein leading them up onto the sand. That was young Mitchell Miller, the man from Noosa. Did very well for 9th position at Currumbin, but it's starting to get pretty tight at the top now,
There goes
Leachy.
Matty Poole. He's run around the pack. The man, the Pinkster, he's run around the pack, and he is now in 1st position.
Why, at this stage, trying to conserve energy, why is he pushing to the front?
He just wants to get onto the craft in a good position and then settle. He wants to settle the pack down and be in front so he can just make sure he's there. So he's got his board. He's just trying to control the pace of the race, and he thought, I'll do it in the run leg, then have to do it in the swim.
One of the boys there missing his ski on the way out. Matty Poole, Shannon Eckstein. Ali Day is in the top 3. Kane Eckstein, Wesy Berg. He is a super fit veteran of this field. Your man Zane Holmes, Hugh Doherty, young Mitch Miller, Rhys Drury, Tommy Atkinson. And at that stage, it starts to get a bit dangerous. Corey Jones will be in the red zone, as is Dylan Newbigin at this stage. But Matty Poole is leading them out on the board leg. They go round, another run, and then they finish off with the ski.
Well, that was Mitch Miller that missed his board then. He missed his board as he was going out. Reece Drury, Tommy Atkinson, Corey Jones are all sitting back with Newbiggin in that back four in the red zones. Matty Poole's doing the same thing as he did before. He's staying lying down, Trev. He's lying down. The rest of the guys are on their knees, and it seems to be working.
As you know, Leachy, this is the stage of the race where these guys, their legs really start to hurt. They're doing all these run legs, and the board really, really starts to hurt you in race 3 and race 4. Shannon Eckstein, Zane Holmes and Matty Poole all spent probably 60 or 70% of that race.
Trev, here comes a wave. Is that a wave, Trev?
Beautiful wave. Look at this. These guys, how happy would they be at this point in time? That's 5 of them on the front wave. That's 5 people very safe at this point in time.
You can see Wesy Berg there on the green screen. Green ski. Great to have him back in the event this year. He looked like he dropped off the back of that one. You saw him throw his head back in frustration because Matty Poole has stayed on the front, as has our series leader, Shannon Eckstein.
Well, Matty Poole was just stretching his arms, getting ready for the next leg, and he's making sure that the ski leg is going to be ready to go. So it'll be interesting now when he gets up the beach. Will he make a statement? Is he going to have a go and have a crack at Shannon Eckstein?
Some great scenes on the beach. Plenty of people here at Bondi today. Some came for a bit of a swim, some came for a look at the Ironman, but there's a very nice crowd on the beach. And this is Desperation Stakes. We've started with 12 in this event. 4 will not get through, and you saw the boys flying up the beach. That looked to be Corey Jones at the back of the field in all sorts of trouble. There is Kane Eckstein making his way around, but they're all chasing Matty Poole and Shannon Eckstein at this stage.
Well, Zane Holmes is in 3rd place, Wesy Berg in 4th, Hugh Doherty in 5th, Reece Drury's going in comfortably in 6th, Ali Day in 7th, and Tommy Atkinson has got that last number. So Kane Eckstein is sitting back in 9th, so he's out of the top 8 of the minute, as is Mitch Miller.
He's an endurance specialist. He's won that Coolangatta Gold 4 times now. He won it only about 3 weeks ago. Is he getting worried at this stage in what is an extremely explosive event?
Well, certainly you don't want to be on that cusp because anything can happen coming back in through the waves. And you want to be sitting where Matt Poole is, which is nicely out in 1st place with a bit of a gap. So he can back off the pedal now, make sure that he doesn't need to win this round. He just needs to be in the top 8 and get himself through. So he'd want to back it off, use the time now to then go and get some energy back and get comfortable.
We see there Doherty, Drury has moved up through the field. He'll be pleased with that, Ali Day. But this is the big story now. Kane Eckstein in 9th, Mitchy Miller, the young man, Corey Jones and Dylan Newbiggin. So keep an eye out for the black ski of Kane Eckstein. Trevor Hendy, he's got a bit of work to do, the Coolangatta Gold champion.
No, look, Kane Eckstein has flown out on the left side of the course. He's already in about equal 4th and absolutely hammering. His rating is such that he'll probably be in 2nd or 3rd by the time he hits this can.
Trev, that was a fantastic ski leg. The first 150 metres on the ski by Kane Eckstein, he went from 9th to 4th in absolutely no time.
What's really impressive about that is we talk about not having the power and everything else that Kane hasn't quite got the power of Zane and Shannon. But the rating he had and the explosiveness on the way out then has just showed you that he's got plenty in the tank. Come race 3, 4 or 5, it's not all about sprinting, it's actually all about endurance.
Well, Trev, is Matty Poole doing too much? He keeps pushing to the front. He drove down that wave then and Shannon let it go and went on to the second wave for 2nd, 3rd and 4th position. Is Matty getting a bit excited, or do you think that he's got the right tactics?
I mean, time's going to tell, isn't it, mate? But I don't think so. I think Matty Poole's just looking confident. He wants to stamp his authority on a little bit. Shannon Eckstein's obviously not too worried about this race. But Matty Poole looks so good. It's so great to see him. He looks great, obviously, because he's in pink, but he's also going so well.
Nicely done, Trev. So Matty Poole will be first onto the beach. Shannon Eckstein is right up with there. And Reece Drury, who was in the back of the field after the swim leg, he has moved up into what looks like 4th position as the boys are starting to really pump it out. Look at Mitchy Miller knows he needs to go. And it looks like Kane Eckstein has got the ski a little bit sideways coming into the wash area.
Well, Kane Eckstein's race could be over as Matt Poole comes across the finish line. Reece Drury in 2nd, Shannon Eckstein in 3rd, Zane Holmes, Mitchy Miller, well done, and Wesy Berg is in 6th position, Hugh Doherty in 7th, Ali Day in 8th, the all-important 8th position, well done, and unfortunately Tommy Atkinson comes in 9th.
Well, there is Kane Eckstein. He'll be disappointed with that. It looked like as he came into that shore break, like Elizabeth Plumer's earlier in the day, the ski went sideways and off he came, and that looks to be Corey Hill as well coming back in the back part of the field, but by gee, that is disappointing. The big story after the second race was Kai Hurst was out. The big story now is the man takes his vest off. You can see him, he's disgusted with what's happened. Kngis is out of round 2 here at Bondi. There's 8 men left, and that man right there is not one of them.